Hello, and welcome to another short video from Fancy Hill Farm. Today we're going to look at breaking a miniature horse who has trouble with the razor. And several weeks back, Jenny worked on her some when I was in Japan for about how long?
Probably an hour.
About an hour. And so we're going to take a crack at trying to break her. She goes crazy when the razor comes around. We haven't ever really done this before, so it's not like we're super experts, but if you want to watch how we do it, you can watch this video. So Jelly Bean is a cross between a miniature horse and a Shetland pony. A lot of people get those confused. A miniature horse is actually a miniature horse. For example, we have some Arabian miniature horses that are Arabians, but they are just very small in size. And so the clippers, she didn't like them at all. The vibrating noise and the feel of them she didn't like. And so she was quite hard to hold on to, but I would put the clippers on her skin or on, her side, and I would always try to point them away from her, so if she jerked into it, she wouldn't, hit her face or her eyes, just so she would feel the vibration. And if it wasn't for Jen moving the cord, I would have constantly had to stop and back up and unplug, and it would have taken a lot longer to do. So if we hadn't worked on it together, I don't know that we would have got it. But you can see that she really went crazy, and the one particular side, her right side, she didn't like it near as much. On the other side, I could put it there and it didn't bother her quite as much. And horses tend to have one side over another that their brain works differently in. And certainly for her, it was that right-hand side. So it took her a little while, and she would continuously keep going crazy, especially in the blind spot. In some cases, where she could see it, she warmed up to it and it wasn't quite as bad. But if it was in a blind spot, she really didn't like that. And there were several times I could put it on her rump or even underneath of her and it didn't really bother her. It was on the blind side that it bothered her. And here you can tell that she's just now starting to calm down. And so I left it vibrating, but I was able to rub it all over her face and everything, and basically she was broke at this point, and we were able to pretty much do whatever we want. Every now and then she would act up, but once we kind of got it all out of her system, she settled down, and you could pretty much put that clipper anywhere you want to. And so one of the next things that we did was I wanted to go ahead and give it to Jen and get her to come over to Jelly Bean and make sure that another person wouldn't have any trouble with it. And so Jenny took a turn, and she acted a little funny, especially shaking her mane. She didn't like that. I think it tickled her a little bit, but she did good. And it all worked out really nice where she kind of got broke, and we just took some good teamwork and were able to take care of it. Working to get it. No way we could have done it by ourselves because the drop cord, having to move it around, and so we both got it. Took her, 20 minutes or so, because it was probably 10 minutes before we started filming. So it took her a while, but she finally got there. We had to work both sides of her brain there to kind of get her used to it, and I'm sure we'll have to do it a few more times as we keep teaching her to get used to it, but it wasn't too bad. Thanks for watching another short video. Fancy Hill Farm.